Hi friend, welcome to my channel. If you're new here, the name is Sajo. Thank you for joining me. I hope you'll be sticking around. Please go ahead and hit the subscription button. Also hit the notification bell so you know when my next video is up. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about the very popular, very raved about fragrance from Maison Francis Kurdijan, and it is Baccarat Rouge 540. Listen, I can't tell you how many times I've had questions on how does it smell, is it worth the hype, is it worth the price tag, are there any good dupes? All this before I even put my nose on it. I live in a tiny village outside of London, so I don't have access to niche perfumes. I could always go into London, but where I live, we only have like perfume shop and they don't do niches. So I hadn't got my nose on it, but for you guys, I decided to take one for the team and ordered it online, and it came in and it looks like so. It comes in this beautiful deep red box with the gold etchings on there. Really pretty box. But yeah, I'm going to be talking about I'm going to be answering all of your questions on sort of how it smells. I'll also tell you about Solange, the performance, the projection, yada yada yada. I'm also going to be talking about Cloud from Ariana Grande, which looks like this. This is one of the fragrances that are meant to be dupes for the Baccarat Rouge. So I'm going to compare the two, talk about the notes, what the similarities are, what the differences are, if they smell anything alike, is it worth buying one over the other, tell you all the good stuff. So without any further ado, let's just get into the video. First of all, we're going to start with the packaging. This box I think is really pretty. I usually don't keep my fragrance boxes, but this one I'm keeping because it's really pretty. The gold etchings on here, the details, it's all in the details. You open it up, and there's another box in there, so it comes in this, there you go. You get this white box that just reads Maison Francis Kurdijan Paris, and then you pull that out, and that reveals the sort of ruby bottle in there. There you go, that's what the bottle looks like. It's a 70 ml, so this is the Extrait de Parfum, by the way. It comes in the Eau de Parfum and the Extrait de Parfum. I got the Extrait because it's supposed to be stronger than the Eau de Parfum. This is a 70 ml, which retails for £320. It comes in 70 ml and 200. The 200 ml I believe retails for about £540. But yeah, for that price tag, I definitely expect an experience with the packaging. I don't want a boring box with just a boring bottle, and I think they've done really well with the packaging. 10 out of 10 with packaging. Absolutely love it. The scent is quite nice. I really like it, and it's really strong. Like, even when you just open it without spraying it, on the nozzle and in the cap, you can smell it really well. It's really nice. I had it on my hand earlier, but that was like 12-14 hours ago. You can still smell it, but it's quite faint. So I'm going to just spray it on there again, and then just tell you about the opening. So the opening is this really nice bitter almond and burnt sugar, almost like the one in Hypnotic Poison, but not quite the same. It just sort of gives me the same vibes, but I really like it. The dry down is really beautiful. It's extremely well balanced, probably more than any other fragrance I've ever tried. It's soft, it's elegant, it stays on your skin throughout the day. After the first couple of hours though, it does wear very close to skin, where I can smell it all through the day. Even when I went to bed and I had my hand like that when I lay down, I could smell it. But I think you probably won't smell it as much if you were in the room with me. You probably have to be very close to me to smell it. So it does wear close to skin. It's very soft, like I said. It's elegant. It's not a loud perfume. It just sort of wraps itself around you, kind of like a whisper. Very classy, very sophisticated. It does smell extremely expensive. I mean, it is expensive. I don't think that's groundbreaking. I don't think it's, you know, a perfume that costs £320 is supposed to be expensive, so that's not really saying much. But it does smell very wealthy. It does smell very sophisticated, very classy. but not in an obnoxious way. It's not ostentatious. It's sort of like an Arab woman. You know those ones that wear the black burqa, where you can tell this person smells really nice, but you can't really tell what they're wearing. You sort of want to get closer to just get more of a whiff. It's that kind of perfume. It just hugs you close to your skin, really close. I really, really like it. I think it's a really, really good fragrance. However, and there's a however, there's a very big but, the price tag. Obviously, if you can afford it and you want to, then, you know, go ahead. But I think as beautiful as it is, as well balanced as it is, I don't think it's worth £320, especially because Maison Francis Kurdijan has done perfumes for other design houses. In particular, he did one for Burberry and called it Burberry Her. And I've heard a lot of people say that smells exactly like Baccarat Rouge as well. And that's probably under £100. The difference for me is not worth that much. It's not worth the extra £220. But that's just my opinion. Cloud, on the other hand, is so juvenile. I don't know why they have this. I mean, I know her fan base is quite younger than I am, but still, thankfully it comes out. So the bottle on its own is not too bad. The cloud thing on the topper is cute, I think, but yeah, without the cloud stand, this is the bottle, and I quite like it. It's simple, and then it's got the cloud thing on here. The opening of this one, this is also very nice. It's smoother than the Baccarat. I'll say that. It doesn't have the it doesn't have the bitter almond burnt sugar note. It is still very sweet, very soft. You get hints of the whipped cream. So the notes in this one, I'll tell you, compared to the Baccarat Rouge, they have completely different notes, which is weird that they actually do smell like. So yeah, my opinion is they smell quite alike. It's not exactly the same thing that you get, but they do smell very similar. The notes in the Baccarat Rouge are bitter almond in the opening and saffron. Then you have Egyptian jasmine and cedar. And then in the dry down, you have ambergris, woody notes, and musk. And then the notes in this one, in the Ariana Grande Cloud, are lavender, pear, and bergamot. And then there's whipped cream, coconut, praline, and vanilla orchid. And then in the dry down, there's musk and woody notes again. So in the dry down, they do smell quite similar. Only difference for me is the Baccarat Rouge does have an extra edge. It does have this there's this just je ne sais quoi about it that the Cloud doesn't have. Cloud is quite linear. It wears on my skin the same throughout the day, whereas the Baccarat Rouge keeps developing and you get the different notes throughout the day. Sometimes I forget I'm wearing something and then I just get a whiff of something and it smells completely different, but it's still the same fragrance. It just develops through the day and it is really, really beautiful. Cloud, on the other hand, is quite linear. It smells pretty much the same from the opening to the dry down, but it is a very, very beautiful scent. So I think you get more. The dry down of Baccarat Rouge is what Cloud is the entire time. It's soft, it's fluffy, it's very, again, skin-like. It hugs you. It's not loud. It does smell exactly like what I imagine a cloud would smell like. It's very fluffy, very light. Baccarat Rouge is definitely denser in my opinion than Cloud is. But again, very similar vibes in the fragrance. The Cloud is a 100ml bottle and that retails for about £40. So the difference in price is just ridiculous. I think, yes, there's a difference in scent. Yes, there's a difference in quality and the way the notes are balanced. However, I don't think it's a difference that's worth £250. That's just way too much for me. But I think they both smell amazing. If you're a collector or someone that has the money and wants to smell special, because Baccarat Rouge does smell special, and I think apart from just the scent, it's the way it makes you feel. There's certain fragrances that just give you this I don't know, it just makes you feel a different type of way. And Baccarat Rouge is quite special. I think with this one, I probably will be keeping it for more special occasions, where Ariana Grande's Cloud, I feel like I can wear it anywhere, anytime. Baccarat is definitely wearable, but I feel like it's more for special occasions. The projection is a lot better with Baccarat than it is with Ariana Grande's Cloud. They both wear quite well in terms of longevity. Baccarat wears longer on my skin, but Cloud does also wear really well on the skin. On clothing, I sprayed them both on different pieces, well, different t-shirts 2 days ago. And on this white t-shirt, I have Baccarat Rouge. And yes, I can definitely still smell that on it. Yeah, it's still that really nice scent. It's the dry down, but I still have little bits of the bitter almond. You can still smell that. Like I said, it's very, very well balanced. You don't have one note sticking out over the other. Apart from the bitter almond, I get that quite a bit, but then everything else is sort of well balanced. The spice from the saffron, the woody notes, it's all really, really just extremely well balanced. On this one, I have Ariana Grande's Cloud, which, yes, I can still smell on that actually. I did spray a lot more of the Cloud than I did of Baccarat Rouge, because the Baccarat Rouge is a lot stronger. I already knew it lasted a lot longer. But the Cloud, for the price tag, I don't mind respraying and reapplying over and over again. I feel like you still will get your money's worth with this perfume. But yeah, like I said, both smell amazing. Projection, definitely better with Baccarat Rouge than with Ariana Grande Cloud. That doesn't project quite as well. You do have to kind of overspray to sort of smell it, but it smells amazing. It does last long on my skin. It lasts longer even on clothes. Again, Baccarat does last longer. And sillage wise, I feel like they both are sort of in the same realm, because the Baccarat Rouge, the extract anyway, on me does not, the sillage isn't beast mode. You would probably, maybe in the first 2 hours, but after that it's quite close to skin. You'd have to be very close to me to smell it. I can still smell it, I can still smell the Cloud, but for both of them you have to be quite close to me to know that I'm wearing something. So yeah, I hope this was helpful. If it was, please give it a thumbs up. Please make sure you subscribe to the channel. Also hit the notification bell so you don't miss a thing. And until next time, thank you very much. Bye.